locals had mysteriously disappeared, including a search party lost in the ruins, and another girl who had been abducted the previous night. The revelation stirred painful memories for Arya, reminding her of the invasion that had devastated her homeland. The village leader then explained that Cedric's knights were the villagers' last hope. Noticing the group's exhaustion from their travels, the villagers quickly prepared a hearty meal to help them recover. Later, as they settled into their lodging, Arya's curiosity got the better of her, and she asked why each of her companions had chosen to become knights. Dany revealed that his family's poverty had forced him to join in order to repay their debts, while Howard shared a similar story of hardship. Kenny explained that she needed money to buy medicine for her ailing sister, and Marietta said she sought freedom for her father, who had been enslaved. Listening to these heartfelt stories, Tama couldn't help but sense the sorrow hidden behind their motivations. Even Arya began to regret asking the question, feeling the weight of their
Hmm.
struggles. The knight, however, felt no shame in their choices. They had faced their struggles, paid their dues, and were now forging their own paths. Cedric's reason for joining, though, was entirely different. He admitted he had no interest in love or family obligations. As the Duke's son, he joined the order not out of duty, but because he lacked a greater purpose and found enjoyment in slaying monsters. While his blunt honesty didn't sit well with everyone, no one voiced any objections. After dinner, it was time for everyone to bathe. While the girls enjoyed a relaxing soak, the boys, driven by youthful mischief, attempted to sneak a peek. Tama, ever watchful, caught them in the act. With a booming shout, he sent Dany and Howard scrambling back to their quarters. Thoroughly embarrassed, Cedric observed their hurried retreat with mild amusement, quietly pondering their excitement for the journey, a feeling he couldn't entirely share. Once the group was refreshed, they pressed on, venturing deeper into the foreboding labyrinth. Unbeknownst to them, a malevolent creature was silently stalking their every move. To this hidden predator, the
Hmm.
adventurers were nothing more than prey, watched closely as it gathered its strength and prepared to execute its deadly plans. Before long, their progress was halted by a pack of werewolves blocking their path. Howard, acting as the tank, stepped forward with his massive shield, taunting the wolves to draw their attention and create an opening for his companions to strike. Cedric demonstrated his unparalleled swordsmanship with flawless precision, while Arya dove into the battle, determined to prove herself. Tama, noticing the armored werewolves, briefly considered unleashing a powerful roar, but instead chose a water-based attack. With perfect aim, he struck one werewolf down and swiftly eliminated two more, leaving his party in awe of his skill. Meanwhile, the hidden monster observing from the shadows was taken aback by how quickly his wolves had been defeated, especially by Tama, whose command of elemental power was unexpected. Despite their impressive strength, the monster knew he couldn't allow these intruders to advance further. Resolving to escalate the situation, he prepared to intervene, whether by unleashing more weapons or stepping in himself. Back with the heroes, everyone was shocked by the elemental cat's abilities. Arya, utterly captivated, openly expressed her admiration, even suggesting she wouldn't mind being subdued by Tama's strength. He found her words peculiar, but Tama resisted his animal instincts, reminding himself that Arya was still his master. They soon arrived at a chamber filled with crushing atmosphere, so Cedric raised his hand, halting the group. Then, from the shadows, emerged Beryl Asteroth, the labyrinth's master. He declared that their journey would end here, revealing himself as a surviving demon seeking vengeance for his fallen king. Dany immediately accused Beryl of targeting Leonard Village out of revenge, but the demon dismissed the claim with a sinister grin, explaining that the town was merely the beginning of a much larger scheme. Without hesitation, he summoned a group of trolls to attack. Realizing the threat, Cedric quickly ordered the team to split up. But Beryl had anticipated this move and conjured a barrier that isolated Tama from the rest of the group. As a troll charged at Tama, he fought back fiercely, managing to tear off its arm, to his frustration. However, the severed limb regenerated almost instantly. Meanwhile, Cedric's team found themselves surrounded by enemies, leaving them with no choice but to place their hopes in Cedric's leadership to guide them to safety. Cedric unsheathed his blade, which began to pulse with dark magic, and with a wicked laugh, he charged at two trolls, slicing them apart so thoroughly they couldn't regenerate, removing them from the battlefield entirely. Beryl's eyes widened as he recognized the forbidden magic. Cedric wielded an ability used only by the great mage during the Ragnarok War. Cedric smirked with amusement because this was going to be so fun for him. Meanwhile, Tama attempted a stone, but the trolls barely flinched, and their wounds healed instantly. Realizing the danger, Tama retreated, his mind racing as he considered whether to evolve into his stronger form. However, evolving would mean breaking his bond with Arya, a sacrifice Tama refused to make. Resolute in his choice to stay by her side, he unleashed flame roar, scorching the trolls and preventing their wounds from regenerating. His daring tactic succeeded, and the trolls collapsed in defeat, enraged by the relentless attack. Beryl prepared for the next confrontation. Vulcan charged forward with his massive hammer, swinging it powerfully, but Beryl skillfully dodged and deflected his dagger, smirking. Beryl mocked the hammer's slow and predictable movements. However, he was caught off guard when Vulcan suddenly kicked up a cloud of dust, temporarily blinding him. Seizing the opportunity, Arya darted forward and drove her blade into Beryl's chest. At first, he dismissed the wound as trivial, but then light radiated from the elf's enchanted dagger, amplifying the damage and forcing him to his knees. Snarling in pain, Beryl struck back with his dagger, delivering a vicious wound to far more than a simple cut. The group rushed to her side, panic setting in as Tama feared the weapon might be poisoned. Meanwhile, Beryl, still alive, smirked darkly and declared that humanity would crumble when true power returned. Then, with those ominous words, his body began to petrify, turning to stone before crumbling into dust. Meanwhile, the poison rapidly spread through Arya's mind. Cedric examined the wound with a grim expression, identifying it as the sacrilege of the Legion Wars. Power pressed the arm against his enchanted shield, hoping to slow the poison's progress. While the group hurried back to the lonely village, upon their arrival, the village doctor confirmed their fears. Dragon venom was invariably fatal within a day and a half, and survival was impossible without the eye of an earth dragon. Desperate to save Arya, the group debated the idea of hunting the beast, but Cedric adamantly objected, insisting there wasn't enough time. As Arya's pain grew unbearable, Tama, consumed by guilt and despair, leapt out the window and jumped. Memories of Arya saving his life overwhelmed Tama, and he made a solemn vow to repay her kindness, no matter the cost. Determined, he raced to the ruins where he had been reborn as an elemental type, ready to confront the Earth Dragon, the same beast he had fought before and barely escaped. The dragon, surprised to see Tama return, sneered and taunted him for fleeing during their last encounter. But this time, Tama didn't falter. Deep down, he understood that his current strength wasn't enough to win. With no other options, Tama made a life-altering choice. He decided to evolve into a full behemoth, unleashing his ultimate power to save Arya. Watch this next video on screen and subscribe to not miss next part. $0 Grubhub delivery fees with Prime. Eligible orders only. Tons of additional fees.
wasn't here for that. I'm so confused. Yeah, Freddy, 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 bro, get him. He's right there. Really? Yeah. Yep, keep walking. Claim. What? Nigga, what? You already claimed your reward. Gave 1 diamond, nigga. What? I want to try it. Maybe just don't work for him. It's just works for him. Why not? Oh, update yesterday. I mean, bruh, join, bruh. It's right there. Uh-huh. This is here. So, not gonna unban it, I know, until I know. No, it's called me. So, what's the claim slow? Any fucking updates, bro? I wasn't here yesterday. I wasn't here yesterday. Any updates? Uh, until it closed. Damn, Eddie avoids the claims of don't. You have managers, but see, he's online. Um, I'm quite one, yeah. Claim. Uh, I'm just wondering what it is. Do playing for free hearts. Valid until valid until season two. Okay, you hear that? I'm like, whoever wants to join the game, join now, and you'll get free hearts. That's all I'm saying. Okay. 9L7. I need more hearts. Two, but I'm not gonna. Didn't work. Nah, I misclicked. Didn't work. How didn't work? Didn't work. Didn't work, bro. I think maybe I misspelled it. Maybe I misspelled it. I might have misspelled it actually. No. I could do it again. Right. No, no, really. No, no, really. It didn't. Really, really didn't work. You did slash. Oh, is there an E? Oh, oh. I see now. I see now. I see. I see now. I see. I see. No, I see. I see. I see. I see. Plain. CLAIM. Sorry, we're on two different devices right now. X. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bro's a gotcha game now. Bro's a daily reward. Nah, it's funny though. It was like playing like free heart. Alright, let's go in here because I have like no hearts. Um, I mean the other one works, right? Right. I'm not using it unless it works. Okay? I don't custom commands. Claim and withdraw, claim reward. I didn't kick you off. Does command okay. Invalid until season two. Thank you. I wasted season one because I died pre pre ocean pre ocean death. I'm just stuck. I've been stuck here for like the longest. No, I don't want to be fucking here. Patreon, forum safety, custom trading. Trading is fucking bullshit because y'all are done. Okay, so they go any chokers. Make it put it for clothes. If someone give me a phone chance to take it. I did. This guy's fake, so yeah. What? Uh, I can't hear. I'm looking for the realm stuff. Okay, just chilling. Does anyone have a breaking three? Nope. Nope, I do not. I'm breaking. I didn't even get my shit. There's no fucking mending. don't know. I think I suppose. But that's let's remember. No, 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 no. 50, 50. 5. There's 1, 10 away. So, yeah.
In this world, individuals can gain extraordinary abilities by consuming the fruit of the skill tree.
A stunning beauty found herself surrounded by monstrous creatures. She summoned a skeleton warrior with just a bit of effort. At first, she thought she was doomed, but surprisingly, the skeleton turned out to be a reincarnated master. With a single strike, he obliterated a level 3 monster and wiped out all the creatures in the novice village. The protagonist, John Chang, was originally a top-tier player. However, after a car accident, he lost the ability to control the game as he once did, forcing him to leave the professional gaming team. To pay off his medical debts, he became a game farmer. But who could have expected that farming too long, over 180 minutes, would cause him to die suddenly? When the accident happened, the staff at the gaming studio panicked, not because they were worried about him, but because they hadn't retrieved the valuable in-game equipment he was using. His death in the game meant there was no way to recover the gear. While his mind drifted over these memories, he vaguely heard a voice urging him, "Hey, what's wrong with you? No reaction at all? Move quickly. If you don't move soon, we're both dead." The speaker was a cute blonde girl with sparkling purple eyes, who looked at him anxiously. Her clothes were torn, as though she had just finished a fierce battle. John Chang, now in the form of a confused skeleton, scratched his head and looked around, wondering what was going on. The girl, seeing him move, sighed in relief. "Great, you're finally moving." John Chang scanned the surroundings, thinking to himself, "Is this the afterlife?" But when he froze again, the girl became anxious. "Hey, why did you stop again?" she asked. Just then, the ground suddenly cracked open, sending debris flying everywhere along with a few other skeletons lying on the ground. Both John Chang and the girl turned to look at the source of the noise, where an elite-level zombie wolf appeared, its jaws holding another skeleton in a terrifying manner. Still puzzled, John Chang thought to himself, "A zombie wolf?" The blonde girl behind him hurriedly urged, "Quick, stop it." Ignoring her words, John Chang remained lost in thought. Isn't that the zombie wolf from the novice village in the great wilderness? Wait, I get it now. This isn't the afterlife. This is the novice village of the great wilderness, in the desert of death. I can't believe I've somehow entered the world of the game. Lost in thought, he was snapped back to reality by the girl's urgent voice. "What are you standing there for? If it gets to us, we're both done for." Only now did John Chang notice the girl standing beside him. Turning to her, he curiously thought, "Is this girl an AI? And she's even daring to tell me what to do." At that moment, the zombie wolf growled a few times, then quickly lunged at the two of them, its jaws wide open, ready to swallow them whole. John Chang stared at it, his mind analyzing its information. A level 2 zombie wolf with fangs. Its weak spot is at the back of its neck. Back when he played during the beta and as a hired farmer, he had killed countless zombie wolves. As soon as the zombie wolf closed in, he identified its weak spot. Gripping the worn-out sword in his hand, he prepared to strike. The moment the wolf leapt toward him, he thrust his sword toward its weak spot. But instead of seeing the wolf collapse as he had imagined, what happened next caught him completely off guard. His hand was shattered by the wolf. At that moment, John Chang finally realized that something was wrong with his body. Before he could react further, the zombie wolf turned around and rammed him from behind, sending his skeleton form flying several meters away. Lying on the ground, a huge question mark loomed in his mind. What's going on? Why am I so weak? He struggled to get up, only to notice his skeletal arm. Wait a second, this arm, I get it now. I've been resurrected as a low-level skeleton soldier. This body must have been summoned by some novice necromancer. He dragged himself forward, trying to reach his fallen sword. But just as he got close, the heavy paw of the zombie wolf stomped down on him, crushing his brittle bones and rendering him immobile. Zhang Cheng cursed inwardly. Damn it, I just started, and it's already about to end. He thought back to his life in the real world. Fame from a young age, twice crowned champion, and countless legendary live stream matches. Back then, he truly felt like the protagonist of the world. But one car accident changed everything. The after effects of the accident caused his gaming skills to decline rapidly, leaving him with no choice but to give up his career. To pay off the enormous medical bills and breach of contract penalties, he swallowed his pride and became a hired game farmer. Someone like him, who never bowed to fate, ended up dying like a piece of trash. He recalled the cold, heartless remarks from those around him after his death. He's dead already. No need to call an ambulance. Just send his body to the funeral home. Another voice chimed in. He still has a lot of game data on him that we haven't retrieved. All of it's lost now. Someone else added. Should we inform his family and demand compensation? The first person retorted. Compensate? With what? He owed the club so much money. It would already be a miracle if his family could pay off his debts. The other person burst into laughter. Haha, it actually ended up like this. Huh? But what a pity. He never got to see the day he paid off all his debts. Such a shame. The person continued. He was once a world champion, a top-tier player. At least he should have no regrets. The other man responded, yeah, you're right. Hearing these mocking words in his mind, Zhang Cheng seethed with rage, silently cursing, shut up, no regrets? My whole life has been filled with regrets. How could I possibly be content with ending up in a place like this? If the heavens would grant me one more chance, I would definitely seize control of my destiny. With that thought, Zhang Cheng lifted his skeletal body, his hollow eye sockets glowing from red to purple, sparks of electricity flashing in his eyes. He stretched out his hand, grabbing the sword lying ahead of him. Suddenly, a system notification echoed in his mind. Detected your overwhelming with the lift. Supreme Evolution System activated. The system will fully assist you in continuous evolution until you become the strongest character in this world. You are currently in a near-death state. Activating special gift pack. As soon as the system finished speaking, Zhang Cheng's entire body was enveloped in purple light. His life force was fully restored. Sensing the growing threat from him, the zombie wolf began to slowly back away. Meanwhile, the system upgraded his weapon. The blonde girl, who had been watching everything unfold, stared in astonishment, her eyes wide with disbelief. The system continued to notify. Your attributes have increased by 100%. Duration, 30 seconds. Zhang Cheng rose to his feet, firmly grasping his sword, his mind resolute. I want to live. With the unexpected help of the system, he swung his sword in a simple, swift motion. In an instant, he cleaved the zombie wolf in two, blood splattering everywhere, even onto the blonde girl. The wolf's heavy head hit the ground with a thud, its death quick and decisive. Suddenly, rain began to fall from the sky. Zhang Cheng clenched his skeletal hand tightly in triumph. At that moment, the system's voice echoed again. Enhancement duration has ended. You have defeated a level 3 zombie wolf. You gained 10 experience points. Evolution points gained. 0. Zhang Cheng looked up at the sky, filled with joy. I survived. He then glanced at his skeletal body, thinking, this form isn't as uncomfortable as I thought. Meanwhile, the blonde girl stared at him with confusion. How is this super skeleton I summoned so powerful? The system information panel about Zhang Cheng appeared. Name, Zhang Cheng. Level, 1. Race, undead skeleton. The system issued a reminder. You still need 90 evolution points to complete your first evolution. Please work hard to earn evolution points quickly. The game Great Wilderness is known for its high degree of freedom and extreme realism. Because of that, countless possibilities exist within the game. The chance of summoned creatures mutating is extremely low, so rare that calling it a 1 in 100 million chance wouldn't be an exaggeration. A mutated summoned creature could become a tremendous aid in helping a player level up. Super level monster hunting would no longer be just a dream. After learning this information, the blonde girl exclaimed in astonishment. So that's how it is. This explains everything. It must be my incredible luck that I managed to summon a mutated creature. At that moment, The loot screen appeared. The defeated zombie wolf had dropped a wolf fang, which could be used as crafting material or equipment, valued at 1 copper coin. In addition, many other items had also dropped. The girl squealed with excitement. Look at all this loot. It's money lying all over the ground. Suddenly, the head of a zombie wolf slammed down in front of her, startling her. After taking a closer look, she muttered, "That scared me. I thought another one was charging at me. But wait, another one's already been killed?" She murmured in confusion. "I can't even tell anymore. Who's the summoned creature here?" Nervously, she glanced at the system panel and said to herself, "Even if it's a mutated summon, I can only summon at level 1, right?" But looking at the pile of defeated zombie wolves in front of her, she couldn't help but sigh. Still, this is way too overpowered. Meanwhile, on John Cheng's side, he continued to slash through the zombie wolves, killing them one by one. The ground was now littered with wolf corpses. He thought with satisfaction, "I've already gotten used to this skeleton body. The zombie wolves in this novice village can't threaten me anymore. Surviving here shouldn't be a problem now." With that thought, he stopped after killing the last zombie wolf. The system promptly displayed a series.
Yeah, soldiers, it's your boy the Says coming at you with another video. And this is Legacy Chapters 35 through 37. Oh boy, this should be fun. I haven't done this in a while, but again, bear with me. Yeehaw, soldiers! It's your boy, the Anime Sage, coming to another video, and this is Chapter 1 of Legacy, me reading one of my favorite fanfics of all time. Yeah, so this should be pretty fun, I guess. Now, of course, I do want to give a couple experiences here. One, again, I do not own the fanfic. I'm just reading it and stuff like that, and, trying to make that as an enjoyable experience. The actual fanfic was made by the author CR4ZYPT. It also has some other versions of it, and it's also a completed fanfic, so that's also pretty great. So, it should be really fun. And the second thing is, I do want to shout out Storm Videos because he did part of the series himself, and kind of made it a little bit popular, and I think he deserves a lot of respect. And I myself wanted to read this fanfic for a very long time myself because it was one of my favorites reading back in high school, back in 2018, 2019. So, yeah, it was pretty fun to read too, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Now, first up, before I get into this fanfic, the link to that fanfic will be in the description if you want to read it all yourself. This is just more of me, kind of like doing an audiobook version of, reading something, you know what I'm saying? So, if you don't want to, read all the texts and chapters yourself, this is essentially kind of like an audiobook version or something like that. So, yeah. Second thing, polls for the what ifs you want for the week, and so, yeah. And I guess the final thing I do want to say is follow me on Twitter at AnimeStage4. Follow me on Instagram at anime_stage4, and of course, join my Discord server. All those will be in the link description. And also, subscribe to my Patreon, and also follow my Twitch. So, yeah. Now, let's get into this fanfic. First off, we go into the author's notes. So, in a summary, it's a strong guy Naruto. Obviously, it's strong guy like Naruto. So, yeah. And this fanfic will mostly stick to canon until around the final chapters that are adapted into this guy's story, since Miyato's father in this canon is Madara. And then he has to go over the disclaimer and stuff like that. And of course, the pairings here that are listed are Naruto x Hinata, and had neck-length blonde black hair, black eyes, and was wearing what appears to be a worn red armor plates going around the arms and chest for protection. The man was none other than Hashirama Senju, leader of the Senju clan, and the first Hokage of Konohagakure no Sato, or the Hidden Leaf Village, or Hidden Village among the leaves. "Why it have to come to this, Madara?" asked Hashirama to himself, overlooking the corpse of his long-term friend, quote-unquote. The now identified man lying on the ground had long, spiky black hair that almost reached his lip, covering the left part of his face, including his left pitch black eye. He also wore the same armor style. Lying on the ground with a sword impaled in his chest was Uchiha Madara, former leader of the Uchiha clan and co-founder of the Leaf Village. "I'm sorry, but you chose the wrong path. Goodbye, old friend. May you find peace in the afterlife," said Hashirama as he turned to walk away from the long battle he just fought, his head lowered in shame as he couldn't save his friend from his choices. A couple days later, on vacation, Where am I? Asked Madara. Slowly opening his eyes, he immediately shot up and winced from the pain in his chest. Looking around, he found out he was in a small wooden house. From the looks of it, it was a modest-looking house. Small. Probably only one person lived there. Easy there, champ. You got wounded pretty badly, said an unknown female as she approached him. Looking at her, he noticed she had long, smooth, blonde hair that reached her waist, full young woman smiling at him. Who are you? Where am I? Asked Madara.
Plans and tased the shit out of them, forcing them to the ground. The nerds helped carry them back to the camp where their plans were revealed, and so the delinquents decided to Noah's Earth Mag.
This.